Throughout the old world and beyond, there are many outposts and hiding places of the undead. Working in secret, evil necromancers make their lairs in ruined cities and abandoned fortresses away from the prying eyes of those who might seek to stop their foul practices. Through fell, dark ceremonies, these practitioners of death raise armies from the ancient dead of battles long since fought. When the time is ripe, the necromancer leads his shambling horde back to civilization to raid the lands of the Empire, Britannia, and other countries of the old world. Many necromancers continue to exist in this world long after their appointed time of death, living on as immortal liches. Perhaps living is the wrong word for such creatures, as they no longer require sustenance nor draw breath. They continue to exist in our world, brooding across the millennia, gathering their strength and malice until they are ready to wreak their revenge. When the night is at its darkest, the legions of the damned issue forth to slay the enemies of their master. The victims of the undead army are not allowed to keep their newfound rest. The lich or necromancer raises the dead from where they fall, so that with each victory the ranks of the undead are swollen by the slain. Thousands of years ago, there was a powerful and extensive empire in the lands now known as the Land of the Dead. The inhabitants of that realm became obsessed with death and built huge pyramids and tombs for their dead kings and nobles. Out of their ranks rose the legendary necromancer Nagash, who discovered secret elixirs and spells that prolonged life, allowing him to ever evade the clutches of death. The story of Nagash's rise to power and his discovery of the art of necromancy is a long one. He battled long and hard against the tomb kings of the land of the dead, and during this time he built the fortress realm of Nagashar in the World's Edge Mountains. His fortress city was built over a huge warpstone mine which provided Nagash with much of the power and raw material he needed to raise his vast armies. Nagash is dormant now, but his armies of undead followers patrol the area around the fortress, kept alive by the power of their master's subconscious will. But this tale is about Vandemnig, the Dread King. The Dread King was one of Nagash's original followers and fought for him in the kingdoms of the dead. He has studied necromancy for thousands of years, and like Nagash has continued his existence beyond the death of his mortal shell. Enter the once great wizard, Gunther Larenschild. During his research, Larenschild came across the Grimoire Necris, an ancient tome written by the neuromancer Van Hels. His demeanor became more bleak, and he lost all interest in all other work. Larenschild has searched long for the resting place of the Dread King, baneful servant of Nagash. He seeks to restore this awful entity to his full strength once more, gaining unlimited riches and authority through the power of the Dread King. His latest ritual requires some elven blood. One night, as if by luck, his minions bring him an elf they captured from a local adventuring party. This is where our story begins.
Wait a minute, that's where we're going?